Well, good morning. Here we are at the Talala Trail. It's Tuesday, September. Oh God! It's Tuesday, July 22nd. Yesterday we went up there, and for the first 3/4 of it, my GoPro was actually taking burst pictures instead of video. So guess what? Instead of taking another course today, I have to go repeat that with just simply my handheld here instead of my hat mounted. So there's our sunrise. There's our beautiful, beautiful girl. And we are on our way. Here he is. Hitting the trail. We go up here and go uphill. Okay, here we are at our uphill. I'm watching, sweetie. You're safe. She wants me to watch for her while she goes poo. I understand that. It's a very vulnerable position, and she just wants to make sure that somebody has her back. I think that that's just why dogs do that. Okay, so we have to go up that hill. Here we go. Oh man, this is like I said at the very beginning, we were up here yesterday. My hat mounted camera was set on burst, which is just a rapid taking of pictures, not video. So I had to come back and repeat this today. That camera is looking level, so it's tilted up. Some of this is at 30 degrees. Some of it's here at the very top. I believe it's about 45 degrees. Okay, got to stop for this, because even though they're very, 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 very small, these are such dainty little flowers, little clusters. Okay, sweetie. Whew. Up, up, up. Just look straight out in front of me here. Yeah. I'm still up. some sort of open area over here to the side, and that's across the fence. That's outside of the park. I'm wheezy this morning. Nice breeze. I know. That's holding the camera where it's looking level. Shit. Okay. Here we go. Almost there. Actually, it feels better than it did yesterday. Okay. So, I mean, it still goes up, but we are past that steepest point. That steepest point. Okay. Yeah, I got myself sort of winded, didn't I? So, still trying to make it up this hill. Still haven't reached the crest yet. That's it, right up there, right out of our vision. At the very top up there. And well, you can't even see it going down because it's so steep right there at the edge. All right. I know we're going uphill, but I need to pick up my pace, I guess. I'm gonna have a bored dog. Oh man, it just drops off almost to straight down. Oh, without exaggeration, it's 70 degrees because we are right at the very edge of the escarpment. And I don't really mean right at the very edge. This is the edge right here. It drops down. The rest of this is all elevated land. The entire escarpment is made up of an incomplete limestone. It weathers so easy. I made a mistake of collecting some of those rocks, the larger ones, and using them in a little retaining wall for my walkway along the side of my house, and I've had to replace them and still have to replace more because they just fall apart in normal weathering. We're not even talking about freeze and thaw, we're talking just getting wet and crumbling. So this is a nice view. Oh, and the breeze is blowing across this hilltop. Blowing pretty hard too. It's blowing my phone around in my hand. I'm taking this portion on my phone because I can zoom with it. That's Joe Pole Lake. And if you go, where's my finger? There we go. If you go, try it this way. Right over there, through those trees, over the dam is my house. I live close. This is a place I was looking at yesterday because it really does go, and that's really got to be 70 degrees at least. Yeah, because those are the tops of trees right there. That's looking straight out. My camera's looking level out, so it's the tops of some pretty tall trees right in front of us. This pathway goes right alongside the boundary. Yeah. Old fence and new fence, side by side. And all kinds of poison ivy. Yep. So. And we're working our way across the top of this escarpment. It's flat up here on the top, mostly flat. And over here on the other side of this fence are multi-million-dollar homes. Yeah, sure. I guess if you can afford it, your property can back up against the state park so you don't get anybody moving in behind you. Actually, sort of wise thinking. Yep. We're still moving along here. I guess this is really the highest part of the trail right here because it slightly goes down from here. And then up there at the end where you can't see anything else, it turns and goes downhill. Of course, this way goes back to where we started, and that is downhill, by the way. Here we have the sun flashing through the trees. I don't know if that's where I see like the end of the trees over there, if that's the beginning of someone's yard, or if that's just where that side of the ridge drops down into the next little ravine. So okay. Okay, we got to go down there. Down. Okay. Come on, sweet girl. Keep this going while I'm going downhill in case I fall and get hurt. Then you can see how I did it. Okay. Just gotta make sure I don't step on a rock that decides to roll under my shoe. Yeah, pretty grown here. Starting to get that way at least. Wow, I almost feel like I'm in a tropical jungle now. Sweat break. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are at downhill. I'm coming, baby. Hey, go on. Okay, so we got ourselves down that hill without hurting ourselves. Like the royal hour. Like the royal we. No drugs this morning so far, and I'm just like this naturally. An overabundance of dad humor. I have no outlet for my dad humor. That's why you guys gotta put up with me. There are just like a multitude of these little yellow flowers all over the place. I mean, they are just like every place. So, here we go. We're going downhill down there. Yes. Down here at the bottom, there's a creek down there. And it's, that's our turn point. I have a goal of in the fall that we go up the hill on the other side of that. I'm sure that it'll be cooler by then. This week, Thursday and Friday, are supposed to be our first 100-degree weather days. So, not looking forward to it, you know? Not looking forward to it. I used to be able to handle the heat so much better. What do you see? Do you see something? What do you see? You're focused on something. What is it? I don't see it. Whatever you're looking at, I don't see it. Let's go on down there. There are hogs around here. Yeah, there are. There's feral hogs. She's all interested in whatever it is that she hears or sees or whatever. I can see apprehension in her movements and body positioning, posturing. Really, that's downhill at a pretty good angle too. We're narrowing in on the bottom of this ravine here. It is down there. I promise it is. Carrot, get out of the brush. Sweat wipe. Ay, ay, ay. See all the purple flowers? Huh. Looking at the screen on here, you really can't see them. Not that well. But they're just all over the place here. Oh, and I hear honeybees. Oh, good. Okay. Here I am, coming down to the bottom of this ravine. And believe me, it is steep. Steep going down. Not like it was steep coming up the other side. Not quite as bad, but I mean my toes are jammed into my shoes. Now, whoa. I'm seeing what looks like tire tracks. Yeah. I wonder how they got themselves out of here, man. Yeah, all that stuff is all knocked down like somebody drove down here. Oh my God, what? And the width of that is not one of those like John Deere mules or anything. That's the vehicle width. Oh man, and I can see on the rocks. Oh man. Wow. I wonder if they had to call specialized towing to get them out of here. Okay, sweetie, we're turning around and going back now. Just like what we just got here. Okay, that's level. And that's up. There we is. All right. I have a goal of one day going up there. It's going to be in the fall. After it cools down. After it cools down. And I'm waiting to see what these guys do. What it's going to be like, if they're just little seed pods or if they actually open up into flowers. You know, I saw something that sort of looked like that up here. It had some little white flowers on it. And I'm wondering if that's what it's going to turn out to be. Maybe it was up here further than what I thought. Probably. I like flowers that I saw. And they're coming off of this stuff here. Which this looks like a smaller version of that other stuff. So I don't know. Alright. further on up that hill. Whew. Oh. Okay. This is grueling. But I'm doing it, right? So, we finally made it to the second bottom. Well, I don't know. That way that goes down to the creek, would that be the second bottom? This being the first bottom? Because from here, we turn and start going uphill. And that's the hill. Up that way, yeah. Oh. No divertidos. Divertidos. I believe that's fun. Man, I'm learning some Spanish, but not learning how to speak it. I can read it and pretty much understand what I read. In most cases, I can pronounce it, but putting that all together. Okay, sweetie. I'm coming. I know the top is just right up here. Heart and lungs are going. That's good. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right. So, Tony, your sister? You remember this? Mullein leaf? Oh, oh my God. And these things. Holy shit. That's buffalo burr. Oh, nasty stuff. Make you think you got hot coals in your clothes. Whew. So, anyways, onward. Okay, lovey-dove. I'm on my way. I'm behind you. Slight downhill. Ever so slight. Yay! Downhill. Downhill. Oh man. Okay. So patient with me. Just so patient. I know, sweetie. Now here, I would get back to here, and now I can start hearing the highway that's over this way. There's a single car down there on the road. But it's closer, so of course I can hear that. And it is true. What you hear most of all is the tires against the road. That's what the real sound of the highway is in most cases. Wow. Okay. And there's that's 1382. That is state road, state highway, whatever. Farm to Market Road, 1382, FN 1382. Yep, that's the one we come in on. Now, what looks like mountains is actually, that's the rest of the Balcones escarpment. Yes, it just runs where you're looking north right along the Balcones escarpment. Behind me, directly behind us, is south. Yeah. And then from there, it's all flat. Flat. So I live next to the only geographical rise in land around here. And we still got to go down. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience. This is the really steep part right here, the steepest part. Yes. Because it goes down. Let's hope I don't go down. All right, baby. Keep moving. Keep the daddy going. Whoa. Oh, I know. I'm just moving along real slow here. One of these days we're going to go on up that other side over there. It only goes back about, quarter of a mile. That'd be something else, something different for her to see and sniff. Yeah. I've said it before, she's my reason for doing a lot of this. Yeah, baby, I am. Right behind you. She's thirsty, tired. Her Bubba just got home last night. Oh man, she was so happy to see him. And I forgot to record it. Yay. Here we are. We are back home. Not back home, but back to the truck. Yay. stainless steel. Oh, I left my window down. Look at that shit. Bart, really? Huh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Good water, huh? Can I have a drink too? But it was still enjoyable. Saw things. Loved the views that I saw. Had a lot of internal conversations with myself. I resolved nothing. Anyways, thanks for coming with us on this walk. It was a pleasure having you. And we will talk to you later. Peace and love to everybody. Well, my friend Jacob contacted me while we were sitting in the parking lot over at the Tuala Trail getting ready to go home. He said, hey, I'm going to the dog park. So I'm meeting him over here at the dog park. Here he is. Kara, come on.